drone in the back, so he can't really get involved in the fight, and he's just gonna have to focus on actually tearing that one down. But Wardell, though, he'll be the one to handle all the business that's necessary. Sinatra gets a kill. Dapper as well gets followed. Spike now will be planted, and it is just gonna be Dapper. He's healthy. He's Dapper. Whether or not, though, this is going to work out, he has to be mindful of the fact that there were players coming from that ramp side, and that will be a first blood here for TSM as they manage to pick up this. And this goes right back to your point, Gaskin.
But now, I mean, we guess we just talk to each other. And there we go.
There we go.
Never mind. We're back.
Whew. Okay, we're good. We're good. A little worry there for a moment.
Look at these smokes.
And just full vision denial. hazed playing this angle here. Pops one, gets damage into the second. The paranoia is going to be so chunky too. So that setup at the beginning, I thought, was just a great start for them, but it's about the recovery, and also Wardell being that recovery for them. That kill right there just reevaluated their entire game plan.
Yeah, we see this kind of dark cover being pushed towards ropes quite often, but actually Oppers are now more and more confident to push out to the right-hand side to get that pick from Market. So I think people are going to start to become a little bit wise to it, so you've got to be careful if you are the Opper. You don't want to get too predictable. It's going to be a heavy push towards A this time for Sentinels, and RTSM going to have the right players in the right time. Wardell doesn't connect with that shot, but look at this flash from Drone, it's huge.
When you see a Jet with a Judge, really the only option is just to fly at someone's face and shoot them a million times. But they will be able to use that res to bring them back into the fight here, so that's going to give them that slight advantage. And they know that someone's still going to be tucked away, so Shazam being brought back in really doesn't end up doing anything as hazed gets a kill. And just look at the peak as well, using the glass above screens to just give him a bit more intel as to where they're going to be located. Now, though, they'll jump right back over because I think he saw maybe it was maybe one player there, but there was just not enough for him to go for that commitment. There's Wardell as he drops back over to the side, a comfortable position by the elbow. This guy is basically going to be dead to rights. But watch out, though, because Zoms was waiting for him. hazed was prepared to actually help him out. Now 2v2, some coverage. So things slow down here yet again. Subroza is going to be the first point of contact. Satchel comes through. He hears that jet dash over to the side, and Subroza continues to be up here in causing distractions and problems as well. And this guy is going to get toasted in the corner.
Oh,
but when you think that he's going to be out of it,
are going to be, and they're doing it very successfully.
Clone killed.
Shazam getting that first frag there to start things off. Also, watch out for that showstopper. I don't think it's found any targets. Mid is available now. hazed watching the angle with this op. Only one player is going to be there for the cross, and the dark cover is going to block that off. Subroza now, he knows where they are. He knows at least where one player is going to be, and if he hears the ropes, he was going to say if he heard the ropes, he was going to go for that shot there, but that's okay. While he does use the orbital strike, it forces them. They don't really get any opportunity to back away in case things just don't go that well. I think in hindsight, he probably would have loved to have been able to hold on to that one as Zoms picks up a kill against Cutler. The paranoia does not connect with the blind on hazed. See the peak too. The swing's going to be coming from the left side as well, and he's really going to be committing to that. Subroza does get a kill, but right then and there, it's Zoms who manages to give them a fighting chance in this round. The 3v2 still going to be quite challenging considering that they don't have any heals to work with, and Zoms is going to be in the red.
We saw what Zoms can do before when he's low on health.
It's true. And the man has no health, and then he manages to get 3 kills. So, it's like, what do we know, right?
Teleport is there.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter. The drone's there as well. But okay, Dapper, I see you. Don't think you can have time to plant this,
read, though, for the TP has been able to do so. It's actually going to be Dapper this time around, and then the reactive paranoia comes in. He's actually going to prep them to be able to drop them back into the site and herd them exactly where they want. Now here comes Shazam. Cutler's just watching all these different angles, and he doesn't get the Blade Storm either. Gets that kill. This round changes significantly there. Zoms actually with low aura too. Let's not forget that. hazed just gave them a lot of stall. So we just heard that the teleport was used, but I don't think it really mattered and what benefited them there in the moment in time. But now we are in a position here where Sentinels can get themselves a 4th round win. Spike is going to go down, but Drone has a lot of utility to mess around with here. Blaze Wall can give him a transition. One player's going to be on the outside. He throws that camera out. Drone flies in, sends it, but in a blink of an eye. Isn't activated yet, but now see all the players are going to be stacked. The rotation is going to start to come through. The jet dash is going to be right in effect there in the wall, common wall placement. Give them some kind of control on site, but they're actually going to be tucked away inside of the corner. Color's going to make the best of a bad situation, I should say, though. Drone is going to follow up as well now. Just living by that wall. shazam, he is just so patient. Now his whole team's going to come, and shazam's got a lot to work with here. A lot to work with. He's going to drop back. They're still going to continue to commit to this here, and shazam has a lot of angles that he needs to be mindful of. Zoms gets 2 kills there in turn. Sinatra's going to join the fun. And that is going to be, how's the Jet going to be positioned? Because after that kill came through from mid, they actually just brought Jet over toward Heaven on A side, right? So this is where I think this team, I don't think they really got what they wanted, and they're just now going to have to commit to this. hazed is ready for this.
Oh,
and,
no.
Startling turn of events. hazed actually gets a double as Sick and Dapper, they were just tired of waiting. That's going to leave Sinatra here on B side. He hasn't had the most explosive of games that we would typically see of him. But I'm not too concerned about that, considering that he can always turn it up at a moment's notice. Does manage to pick up the kill. Will use the boom bot, and also finds out that a player is going to be there. Challenger on the side, and hazed had a moment to blink there with that. Thankfully, it worked out for him, but unfortunate for Sinatra, who just had too much to handle. Sentinels, who have always been exquisite on the retake. What do they do here? They have 4 players alive. shazam might be able to get this open kill, but it's going to be Cutler. Oh no! I actually thought that Cutler was going to get the better of shazam there, but instead it's shazam who thrives. hazed, though, was waiting. They knew that he was going to be positioned there. Sinatra's dancing around this, needs to bounce this shot, and he couldn't get the gun or the bullet back into the gun in time. And even with all of that,
In terms of utility, still 3 smokes left for Wardell. Has his tailwind, but Sinatra,
they did
in
not
the
see him
perfect
go
position, has Showstopper too.
They did not see him go there, and Sick's gonna do. Oh, but there actually is gonna be the reactive there. Nice paranoia, but Sick waited for the opportunity. The satchel still does damage, but Sick again. Now though, this push is actually gonna end up happening here toward B. Sinatra does manage to pick up a kill, and he's gonna be slowed, but does manage to do some damage here. 6 HP to Drone. He's
Would have been dead last patch.
Yeah, would have been. It's true. He would have been dead last patch. Yes, you are right. But they're just like very few options for them here. No paranoia. I think that you just want to play these exits. If you're Zoms, get a kill on Wardell. That's nice, right?
Wardell just sitting in the dark cover, being a little bit of a sneaky beaver and getting the kill on.
Right at the moment now. Information has been given with the teleport there, but Dapper's good for 1. Also the Neuro Theft 2. That is quite good for them, just to get the Neuro Theft off at that blink of an eye moment. Also Subroza, he's going to be banged up, but should be able to get out of this. 37 HP, though. 6 HP, scratch that. Spike goes down to default. They know that this is the case here, and I think, you know, as far as what this retake could look for Sentinels, they really just have to worry about 2 players. And I know that may be, you know, kind of discounting the Brimstone here, but understand that they have so many eyes just scattered about that map. Cutler will have to do something amazing here. Even with that low HP, Subroza still gets the kill, leaving only just Wardell to hold that down. Sentinels are going to maintain this control here, and they will add another point on the... He's going to pop that. He does see some movement and also sees another player there as well. Look out for Drone. Can actually contribute to this here, but actually is going to get caught off and then won't be able to do much now. While all that was going on, there was some activity happening over on toward the A side, but they just recognized that they needed to rotate around. And a smart read too. The wall's out. It brings those 2 players over. And then at that point, they send it over to A.
Almost like you dive into that trap when possible. You are the mouse. You do it on purpose. You activate the traps. You bring those players towards the site, whilst the rest of the team just hobbles on over to A site. And now it's a 2 versus 3 retake for Sentinels, and it's not going to be easy. Wardell is slightly weak though.
But he has a really nice angle here. Once Zoms pushes this, he's going to get shot. Oh no! He actually goes for the shot, but misses it out now. Zoms and them are going to just go for the site take, but Dapper dies in the process now, just leaving Zoms alone, and Wardell gets 4 kills in that round. That is going to be Matt inside of the dark cover, and here's movement. So he actually exchanges positions there for a moment. Shazam hits a big shot there. Now it's just going to be 1 player left alive for TSM, and he's coming all the way around. Dapper waiting, potentially. hazed can win this one. The rocket does not get anything, and actually may have heard that too by screens. Oh no. I thought that was going to be a connection, but he doesn't get a kill. Now Sinatra waiting on site.
They've got all the info. Like, they know where he is.
They know where he is.
That was his chance. He had to hit those shots.
And hazed just has to look at too many areas. He has to worry about heaven. He has to worry about screens. But now he knows exactly where these 2 players are going to be. Heals himself up now. The poke. Dapper just attempting to go for the look, but they double peek there, and it works. They're stacking up now, and Shazam's just checking his corners as he should. He has a teammate there to back him up too. They're going to go for this, and now with that shot, that's actually going to be the push. Subroza manages to get the kill, but Sick is going to be waiting in the wings, and that's 2 for him. Oh, this is a big round for Sentinels, but Wardell pokes around. It's still going to be so tough because he's by himself. He only has a few seconds. Great fake to pull attention over toward hazed. Now that they know that that kill has happened,
no,
they're actually just going to have Zoms here to try and hold this thing off. The neural theft has been used, so they know where they're located, but Zoms, I mean, Zoms by right in the back site now, and he bails away right at the nick of time. Shazam finds Wardell. Only player's going to be left alive is Cutler. There is just no real options for him to take control of this, but this gives the team the rest of the chances to get inside. Remember, folks, if they manage to get this win, Sentinels, we will be going to overtime.
Sentinels are just playing far more defensive here. You can see they recognize the money for TSM. They want to force TSM to do something, but TSM are going to go all the way to defender spawn. Zoms does get 1, but at least Wardell is there for the trade, and that's a gun to Wardell here, GB, and that is big, big news.
Yes, but Wardell is going to be split up from the rest of the team, so no one was there to help him out. Shazam gets kills with the knives there, but Shazam actually can't back away, and now the A site's going to be available here. Oh man, it's going to be a 3v2. Subroza dies because of that. They have a res, but they won't be able to use it against anyone. 75 HP for hazed. 2 to 3 players are going to be located here by the screens. And hazed manages to get 1. The slow orb is going to go out there. hazed continues. He goes in for another. That's going to give KOLER an advantage here. He plays the corner now. And if he gets this kill, I would just be stunned. They turned an awful situation into something spectacular. In an angle that I do not think Sick is going to be prepared for here. The burst, and that is going to do it. TSM get the win. 13-11, but boy, oh boy.